to write a whole book naming me and you. Bet they wouldn't believe the shit I put you through. Bet they wouldn't believe the shit.
God dang, who is that on the couch with the gray hat on? Dang, girl, what's your name?
Just little old me, AP.
Oh, hold on, you rap too?
No, that's all I got.
I was to say, so you rap, you do hair, you manage Airbnbs, you've managed barbershops,
I've managed
and
salons.
you manage all these phones.
Yes, I do. Everyone has a purpose.
Everyone has a purpose. Okay. Okay.
And we already have an introduction. Remember, we did the introduction before we left the house.
We don't need no introduction. We just talking to the people.
No, I'm just saying. For the beginning of this video, remember I did it at home when I was like, this episode 3 is gonna be.
All right, tell them.
I already did. You just gotta go. You gotta go connect the video because that was so hard. I freestyle. Forget you. Don't worry about it. You're gonna use that video though.
I just wanted you to give the people something fresh. You know, we in Chicago.
I told them that we were on our way to Chicago.
Oh, you talking about before we left?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, baby. Where are we headed?
We're headed to Chicago.
Okay.
So,
Windy City.
Yes, Love and Transit family. We're going to do podcast 3 a little different. So we're going to just kind of document our road trip and ask each other questions along the way. We know it took a minute for episode 3, y'all. Life been lifing, but we got y'all.
Life has definitely been lifing. Let's take them to the load so they can see what we're taking to Chicago.
Okay, come on. Follow me.
See, guys, it doesn't matter how long you've been with a person. You might still get off track sometimes. Because I thought you were talking about episode 2, the introduction from episode 2.
No, we did the introduction before we left.
Communication is still the key to relationships, huh?
Do you know what I'm talking about now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, Love and Transit family. So we have made it out to Chicago. We had a successful trip. The biggest thing was basically moving a customized shoebox. A client from Arlington, Texas to, it was Griffith? Is that how you say it?
I guess so.
Gary, Indiana. That's where it was close to. It was close to Gary, Indiana. Now we're out here in Chicago near the O'Hare
Airport, yeah.
Yeah, we are near the O'Hare airports.
I'm hungry. I think I am going to order my Chinese rice today, though.
Okay, but before she gets her Chinese rice, we're going to answer some questions that April came up with. We already answered a few. So we exposed our relationship. What's been the hardest part for you personally?
Building my trust back.
That's it? That's all you got?
That's all I got. That's what I've been struggling with.
Just trust?
Yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, nothing.
Let's see. No, I don't want to ask you that one.
That's why you have choices.
I like these choices. What's one boundary you didn't realize we needed until now?
That we both need our own time at different times.
Most definitely. It's because we're together almost every day. And we definitely talk every day.
Yeah.
So it's like at some point, you gotta make sure you're working in your own me time.
Yeah.
I agree. I think it's been hard because I might want my alone time, and then as soon as I get it, I miss you. So then it's like, all right, just come with me. Like if I'm about to go to the gym, just come with me.
Cause you know I'd be chilling. When you be when a long time comes, oh, you going in your corner, I'm going in my corner. You know I'd be dipping off. I'd be gone.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing that I've had to deal with is like I don't like that I'm like that. That's just real. Like I'll want my alone time, and then as soon as I get it, I'm like, dang, where's she at? What is she doing? Why isn't she over here by me? But you know, it shows. I mean, that's why you always with me on my trips. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I get my alone time because I wake up so early.
Heck yeah.
So I don't think, like, I saw a couple this morning on Instagram. One guy, he has like a 3 a.m. routine, and he had woke her up to join his routine. And I'm like, ooh, nah, that's a boundary I couldn't cross. Like, I need you to get up when you get up. Like,
now we discussed
cool.
it, and I already knew that was part of the plan. That's cool. You know me, if I know that's part of the plan, I'll be like, all right, cool, I can do that. I expect it. I think the biggest thing for me that I'm working on, I hate being inconvenienced, but that's life. Life is an inconvenience. But I think that is like one of my biggest things that I'm working through. Is like, cause like when I have a plan, I like to go by the plan, and then as soon as something happens, it pisses me off. I'm like, that wasn't part of the plan. Now I'm being inconvenienced for somebody else's convenience, and I guess that's what I'm struggling with, because it's just life happening. Life is lifing, but I don't know. It irks me.
Yeah, like the other day, whenever we had to make the audible, and you went to get the U-Haul truck for us. And like, for me, I didn't understand why you were so upset, because I'm like, dang, like you a part of what's going on. And it's not like you have to get trucks often or anything like that. And then you drove the truck home. I'm like, she drive trucks?
I mean, I'm not going to half-ass it.
Yeah, I
had to execute it when I did it. But it was like, I gave you the phone to do it because you said you wanted to do it. You gave me the phone back. We never said that I was going to go in there by myself. But I went in there by myself.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those things where really becoming a master of communication, it takes a long time to do something like that, because I didn't know that you had brought up the U-Haul app. Like, because I thought we talked about it, and you were like, no, you don't have it. That's the last thing that I remembered.
Oh, you shut off.
But exactly, because, and then I got on the phone, and I was, you know how I am, as soon as I go from, I don't pride myself on being someone that can multitask. I pride myself on being someone that can get tasks done. So that means I can go from this task to this task to this task. I don't try to do multiple things at once. So once you have me here and then we close that door, you have to reopen the door. And I think that's sometimes it's like, we may be talking about something, and then I'll go over here, and now I'm having a whole nother conversation with someone else. And then you may find something else from the conversation that we were just having. And then it's like, we don't necessarily follow up with it. Cause I don't think there was no follow up with that. Cause I was like, for one, right? I'm driving, right? I'm driving. It would be different if I was in the passenger seat. You're in the passenger seat. You know how to work U-Haul. So I'm like, why wouldn't you? If you found the U-Haul app and you know what's going on and you know how it works, why wouldn't you just do what you can do?
Because you was like, would you rather for us to go in? For us to go in. And I was like, yeah. I was like, because it's going to take me too long on the U-Haul app. He was like, well, give me the phone. I can do the U-Haul app.
Oh. Well, yeah. Like I said, I was driving, so. But yeah. And we both have our times of being very literal. Because, like, you were very big on the us going in. I never wanted to go in. I never wanted to go.
I didn't know that.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, You are me. I am you. So us, if you go in and I stay in the car, it's us. Like, because you can call me. Like, I'm always thinking about the fact all you got to do is just call me.
No.
Because we had Jason in the back seat the whole time as well. So, just crazy. But anyway, moving on to the next question.
You got off topic.
Because it really bothered me.
Well,
You slammed the door.
I did. It came back and threw the keys in the seat.
Yeah. Like big attitude.
I had it.
I'm like, damn, I got a teenager. What keeps you grounded when outside opinions start getting loud?
I don't really listen.
Me
So I'm
either.
gonna do what I want to do.
Me either.
And at the end of the day, their opinions are just their opinions. I'm the one that wake up and go to sleep with you every day, so I'm gonna do what I want to do.
And you wake up to me and you go to sleep to me?
Yeah.
It's been like that for quite some time. I guess we do love each other. But yeah, we're both definitely very strong-minded whenever it comes to not caring what anybody else has to say or think or what.
Even sometimes, like when we don't agree on something and we both stand on it, it'd be like we be beefed out a little bit because nobody's been there. It was like, nah, I said what I said.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it says, how do you separate our real life from our content life? I don't feel like it's no difference.
No, not really.
Y'all get the real deal Holyfield. You're talking about nobody hiding nothing.
Nah, not really.
There's nothing to hide. What? We still struggling. Talking about still struggling. But we just decided if we gonna struggle, we gonna struggle together. It's simple. You know? Whatever problems, whatever issues we have, we'll lay it on the table. We go to the table together. We sit down together and we figure it out. We work it out together. Because most issues are moments in time. Like it's temporary. Today's issue isn't going to be tomorrow's issue.
No, definitely not.
What's going on, Kim Possible? What's the stitch?
But I don't know. I'm about to see. I think it was Daniel.
All right. Now you getting off topic.
Well, you asked me.
You should have said it don't matter.
Okay, cool. I got you next time. I'm ready.
Yeah. See, self-control.
The plan.
Ooh.
What?
Okay, I'm gonna go here first because the other one might go into a long tangent. What's something that used to trigger you that doesn't anymore?
What? Ooh. I guess, and this is not to throw shade at anything, but since I understood my worth, like as far as how many women face you be in, it used to trigger me like, okay, is this gonna be another one? But now I'd be like, if that's the way you want to go, that's the way you want to go. So like that used to trigger me, but I don't let it bother me. And you've been proven to like that ain't what you want no more. So is that.
Okay.
What about you? Cause you be triggered.
I know. I can say there's certain things that still trigger me. Like when you say something the exact way that I said something, but you act like I didn't say it that way.
Because I was still processing.
Because you were still processing. Like that's still something that I'm working on. So there's definitely been a lot of growth in that area. Because it used to trigger me to the point to where like I was really upset. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really upset. I'm like, April, that's what I just said. And you'd be like, I know, I'm processing. I'm like, What are you, Dale? Like, you're not, you're not a computer. Like, I said something very simple.
I gotta make it make sense in my head. I gotta see the plan.
I just feel like you'd be somewhere else.
Sometimes I do.
You be spaced out, and it's like you got to come back, and that's what you're doing. That's the part of the processing. So, I've been able to figure that out now. It triggers me when you get triggered off, like, because like you said, you get triggered when something is an inconvenience. So then I would find myself getting triggered. But now I just got to be like, okay, whatever. Like, it's not the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? And I know how she is. I know how structured she is. So if we were supposed to be somewhere at 1, and now because I got a call to do something at 10, what we were supposed to do at 1 is now pushed back to 3, that totally throws you off. Because you've been in a world where you could really control everything. Like, okay, you're doing hair, so this person's coming at 10, this person's coming at 1, and this person is coming at 4. The worst thing that may happen is your 4 o'clock comes at 4:30 instead of 4. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But you're sitting down and you're waiting on them to come to you. My job and what I do, I go to people. So I'm all over the world. I'm hitting 5 or 6 different points. Like, I'm going from point A to point B to point C to point D. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like even though it's been 4 years going on 5, like, you still haven't fully adjusted to it, especially because the first few couple of years you weren't just rolling with me like that. You really had your own thing going on. You weren't involved with what I had going on. But True. now you're right there, and there's certain things that I feel like it doesn't make sense to you, but it's like it's just how it goes. Especially at this point in business, I feel like even if the only thing that would change to make things more smooth with what we have going on is whenever we get another truck. And now we're not having to do the whole U-Haul thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, that's how the bills are getting paid right now. So it's like, I think that sometimes you forget, like, because of what we do, that gives us the time to, like, some days we don't be doing nothing. We just be cooling. And then we'll have a day of, like, having chaos. But it's like, I'll deal with that one day of chaos because I know we probably going to get to chill, like, 2-3 days back to back next week. Of just, like, not really doing too much because we didn't already made our bread. So now we get to sit back and do things like this where we're just talking on camera. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it all comes with it. So you can't get mad at one part that you don't like, but you like the back end. Like, you like the fact that it's gonna basically pay for those days that we didn't work. So it's like you can't really get mad at it. That's how I think about it anyway. Because I'm like, it's all a part of it.
I said life be lifing, but
yeah.
I said I'm working on it.
We both working on it. And it's to the point now to where we've worked on it so much and we see the growth that it's like the motivation, or it creates that, like, that thought in the head, like, okay, this is worth it. It's working because it's progress. Mm-hmm. Everybody wants to see progress. Like, if someone's on a weight loss journey, they get on that scale every day because they want to see some type of progress. Like, progress, it helps you keep going. So I love that for us. All right. I feel like this is kind of the same thing. It's a little different though. When's the last time you felt understood by me, and how did we move through it? Now, we can speak on the situation that we just went through without giving too much detail if you want, as far as the whole money situation goes. You want to speak on that? Was that a moment or no?
No, because I still don't 100% agree with it. But that was one of those things that you were standing on. So it's just like, it is what it is. So can't really say I felt understood in that situation.
Misunderstood.
Misunderstood.
Yeah. When's the last time you felt misunderstood by me, and how did we move through it?
We moved through it. You still did what you wanted to do, and I was just like, okay.
No. I mean, no, you're not.
And then it's coming to this. It's coming to the simple fact that that's not going to change. That's one of the things I'm either going to have to accept to deal with or not. You know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of like comes with your package.
All right, so let me provide context for the people, because they're probably like, what are they talking about? So someone needed to borrow money from me because they were in a tough position.
So they say.
Right. So normally I would just help, and I wouldn't provide any type of stipulations. I wouldn't tell her. She would normally find out. Right. I would just send the bread. But this time, what was different is because I actually brought it to the table. We were able to talk about it. And she said, hey, if you're going to do it, just don't do it behind my back. Right? Just tell me. Tell me that you're going to do it if you're going to do it. So I felt like that's how we moved through it. Like,
that makes sense.
We actually were able to talk about it, and you didn't just find out about it.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
I actually told you, as soon as the person asked me for the money, I came to you and I told you that a person asked me for money, basically. And so from there, it's like that one step, that was the first step to us not going down the normal cycle of you finding out.
Yeah.
Because I think the worst thing is always the fact that you have to find out versus us actually being able to talk it out before I even do it.
Right.
You know, like I don't think it would work the same with cheating. You know, like, hey babe, like I'm feeling hot. I'm gonna go smash something, you know. But when it comes to the finances, you know, I think that's just something that I had to even mature and grow on, because I just felt like, you know, I make my own money. I don't have to ask you or run it by you. But at the end of the day, like, we take care of stuff together, right? So it's like, I don't want to make it seem like you just don't have no type of voice in the situation, you know. And I think that's the hardest part, is you don't want to strip somebody away of even having like a voice. Like, even if, like you say, even if I'm still going to make my move and I'm still going to do what I'm going to do, like, it still feels better on your end. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it feels better on your end just knowing that I actually talked to you about it before I made a move.
Right. And I got to express how I felt about it and why I felt the way I felt about it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I don't really know if it was like misunderstood. I don't know if, like, I'm a very understanding person. So there's not too many times that I'm going to misunderstand you or feel like I don't understand what the point that you're trying to get across. What's one truth about love that's hit harder since being on this journey?
That's hit. Repeat that.
What's one truth about love that's hit harder since being on this journey together?
Break it down. Break the question down.
Well, can I answer the question?
You can
Okay.
definitely go first.
All right. So my one truth about love that's hit harder since being on this journey together is I can't run from it. I feel like I've always ran from love as soon as it gets hard. Like as soon as it get hard, as soon as it feels like it's getting too serious,
I can dig that.
I feel like I would run from it. Like I still just honestly, I still have times that I feel like that now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just I can stomach it better than I used to be able to. And it's just like coming to that point of realization, like even talking to some of my friends that are actually married now and they go through the same things that we go through. It's like you realize that it's just a part of it. And that's why when one married man sees another married man and they know that they're both loyal to their relationship and to their marriages, they can respect each other more because they know like it's not easy. Like this ain't just because you tied the knot, you put a ring on it, you had a big party. Like it that don't mean that every day's a party.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some days are sad, some days are emotional. Some days are heavy, you know? And I think that's what made me want to run from it is because I'm an empath. So when you're having days and you feel low and I can't bring your energy and your frequency up, like it affects me so much. I'm like, dang, like what do I do? You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's probably only a couple of days and then it's over with. You back to, and I know I'm human too.
Right.
So I probably have days where you probably like, dang, is this nigga okay? But I guess that's my one truth about love that I've learned since being on this journey together. You can't run from it. You gotta be 10 toes down.
I still don't know how to answer the question. It's like because I guess when I always started to love, I was left at the end alone. And I guess that's the answer. Like I noticed that like it is something past being in love, I guess. If that makes sense. Getting the love back. You sometimes I was always the person giving it. And it was time to give back. I'm sitting there looking in the mirror, looking back at self like a wasted time. So
I think that's a struggle as well because like I know that on the back end. So like I'm always it's like I want to fight that narrative for you, and I think that's my struggle sometimes is because like I want to fight that narrative for you so bad. And it's like I can't get too much involved in trying to fight the narrative that I'm not making sure that it's just like all 100% genuine and this is just like what I 100% want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I've always been that type of person that I want to fight the narrative for other people. Like it's not the first time I've wanted to fight the narrative, but it's like I hear those things and I'm just like, nah, that's not gonna be true. And it's like now I'm just so deep in with what we have going on. It's like I've never experienced a time where it's so easy for me to put somebody else before myself. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's very frustrating. It's extremely frustrating because when you go forward so much, you don't want to go backwards. And so my forward motion has been with you. So it's like sometimes in my head I feel like anything without you is backwards because I've came forward with you so much. So it's like if I do anything without you, then that's backwards. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's but the more that we talk and the more that like the other day when you had told me that you really weren't comfortable, I was like, how are you not comfortable? Like, but then it makes sense to why I feel the way that I feel whenever, because you wake up to a person, you go to sleep with a person, and you think you know what's on that person's mind, but you
Mm-hmm.
really don't. You really don't. So that's why I was saying, like, yo, like if we had cameras on us 24/7 and somebody was really dissecting our lives, I personally feel like they would deem you as being comfortable and me as being uncomfortable. You in bed by 9:10. You know what I'm saying? You got a way better routine. Like the only thing probably that I do more is just work out. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. But other than that, like, you know, my sleep pattern be off, like all types of stuff, and I'm just like, ain't no way she uncomfortable. But you know, it's certain things that you just sometimes you're the person that needs to give the information, and sometimes you're the person that needs to receive the information.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if you're the one that needs to give the information, you can't, like, imagine if I never like just kept it real about the stuff that I was really doing, because I really could have just played stupid. I could still be playing stupid till this day. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Even if you present information in front of me, I could still be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Because now I'm the giver, so I don't have to give you no information.
Mm-hmm.
I could really just play stupid. But I didn't do that. I just started releasing information. And through me releasing information and giving you that information, that was the only reason why I was able to change and to do something different. And I think it's harder now because, like, my issue was physical. I was physically touching somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And I think your issues are more so like on the inside. So it's harder. Because like you just said, you've always been the person that you give the love, but you don't get it back. So like, I'm wondering, like, do you have those moments where you feel like I'm too good to be true because you've never gotten to this point?
Right.
It's almost like somebody getting a bunch of money that they've never received before. They don't even know what to do with it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's all you got?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Because, like, he's like, okay, I've never gotten to this point. Don't really know how to act or go past this point. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there's uncomfortability there. Like, okay, you know how I don't know how it normally goes because it's never been normal for me. So it's like finding the comfort in something that you're not used to. You get what I'm saying or no?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Because, like I said, I'm still working on the trust. So sometimes I find myself still questioning it. You know what I'm saying? Like, is this what it's going to be? You know? So.
Because it's definitely not something that I pride myself in, but I've damaged a lot of relationships. So I feel like the one reason why, like, my relationships wouldn't be able to continue after I damaged them is because, like, the people, like the person themselves, they felt like they wouldn't be able to look at me knowing what I did and still be able to forgive me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I be asking you constantly, like, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Because just like, so I'm playing the role of the guy that's never loved you back. You're playing the role of the girl that never gave me an opportunity to get myself together and figure out why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still too good to be true on my end too, a little bit, you know, because I don't feel like it's like, at what point, think about what's the show that we watch with Jax?
Reasonable Doubt.
Reasonable Doubt. All right, think about her friend that's going through her situation with the husband,
Mm-hmm.
right? How long is she supposed to wait for the husband to trust her again, to be normal again? Like, at what point do you say, okay, like, you're not gonna ever trust me? Like, it's been, you know? And I think that's something that it definitely has to be talked about, because it's like you get to the point to where you're living your life repaying mistakes that you already really repaid.
Mm-hmm.
And you may not ever be able to fully repay those mistakes. So it's like it takes both people really being real and sitting down like, yo, are you if you can't, then you just can't. Like if you can't forgive somebody, stop trying to force yourself to forgive that person. It's real. And it's gonna be hurtful, it's gonna be painful, but it's like you're doing yourself a disservice if you stay and you know you really can't get over that, but you're also doing the other person a disservice because you're not going to ever be able to fully give that person the type of love that they deserve. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because like I say, I'm an empath. So I've felt love from people that I wasn't even really in a relationship with. You know what I'm saying? And the love was strong, but it's how they're set up mentally.
Mm-hmm.
Like you give off a certain vibe, a certain energy. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to admit it or not. So it's like it can get tough, but you gotta make that decision. You know, we grow, so it's like you gotta figure it out. But that's why I said for me, I know personally, I'm not looking like nobody else can. I don't have the capacity, you know what I'm saying, to give myself to anyone else at this point in life, you know, until like either this is gonna be what it is forever and ever, or like this chapter has to completely close before I do anything else, because I just know that now, you know. it's just different. So that's why it's like we common law married for sure. You know, but I think that we've done all the back end work before we did the front end work. You know, like I feel like, just me personally, in my opinion, I feel like the front end is the marriage.
Yeah, with the path that we've been going down. Yeah,
the front end is the marriage. You know,
because people will get married and still trying to figure out their spouse.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Because literally, there's not too many relationships like ours. Well, I'm not gonna say that. It's 2025, so maybe there's a lot of people moving in quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I moved in pretty quickly just because when I moved you into your place, I was already about to. I think I had another month to figure out, you know, where I was gonna go. Spent that month with you, figured out where I was gonna go. You know, you. You know, I still remember bringing my first, 4 outfits over there. And I had it folded up all neat. Then you gave me my first drawer. Oh, man. I remember it. Now we in there. I done brought so many pieces of furniture.
What about changing the room around so Jace could come?
Oh, yeah, because you was freaked out. You had the stripper pole in there.
Does not mean I was freaked out. That was my form of exercise, sir.
Nah, you was freaked out.
What? No, I wasn't. I wasn't even that good on the pole. That was the point of having the pole in the room.
We decided to let my son have her stripper pole room. So
pause. Because originally I moved into a 4-bedroom house with my sister. She had 2 rooms. I had 2 rooms. So I got to do whatever I wanted to do in my second room before Jace came along. So in that room was my pole because I was taking pole classes. Great experience. So I was trying to get better at poling before he came along.
Freaked out.
How is that freaked out? I still can't walk in heels. So I'm not that freaked out.
You was going to be doing something with that pole. You put it up in there.
Oh my goodness. No, I think you freaked out.
Duh. Oh, this is a great question too. This is a great question. What's one part of yourself you're actively working on, not just for the relationship, but for you?
standing on business when I say something and meaning what I say. That, because I find myself changing my mind just to please. So like really, if I think something strongly, like standing on what I think. So that.
Okay. I like that. You gotta stand on business. And most of the time, I ain't trying to make your head too big, make you too cocky, but most of the time your opinion is right. Like what you have to say is right. So you should definitely stand on that. I think for me, you know what I've been doing with the financial services. I think that the more that I just continue to read and invest that time with myself to become more knowledgeable in the financial services industry and just really giving it all that I have. I don't think that intellectually I've hit anywhere close to the heights that I'll reach, and I think that we'll be able to work on both of the things that we just spoke on throughout this trip. Because I definitely got some stuff that I need to research and study. And then just with you being more opinionated on social media, I think that you should really, since that's what you said, you know what I'm saying? You want to stand on it. I'm like, I feel like you've gotten to the point to where you can post without overthinking. And I think that that's one of the first steps is like, you're not overthinking your posts. You can tell that your confidence is there when you take your pictures. So that's beautiful. And you just keep doing your thing, keep being creative. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to do nothing out here. And that's all we got, Love in Transit family. We're going to keep it real simple. We'll keep you guys updated. We got a lot of content coming. We're not overthinking nothing. All right. We're just going to get in, get out, give y'all some content. You got anything for the people, babe?
Stay tuned in. There's more to come. But life do be lifing, but we coming.
Oh, tell them about your Audible thing.
I don't really know because like I wasn't able to put it on Audible, but I have to figure out, like I did go through the process of getting it all recorded, but I couldn't upload it to Audible because they don't do AI voices or something. So like I still have it. I just have to figure out how to get it on the platform or some shape, form, or fashion to where I can sell it myself. So that's what I'm working on.
I'm probably going to be the one that reads the book. You guys stay tuned. It'll be an honor to play Tyson. You got to be Jade, though. I can't be Jade.
We'll see how it go.
All right, Love in Transit family. We'll see you next time.
Everything growing. You ain't got no motion. I know because it's showing. Treat my woman good. You see the way she glowing. Living in reality is feeling like a dream.